I just sneezed right before we came on camera here because, oh, I've been waiting for that one all afternoon. Anyways, we're gonna do the March calendar. Is it like the 3rd already? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but better late than never, guys. Ta-da! I always hate the months that run down like that, where I gotta split days. It always irritates me. Guess we're doing blue first this month. Blue is event things. Over here, it's my brother's 21st. And he's already requested for his 21st birthday that we go out drinking at a bar because he's not allowed to drink in bars yet because he's under the age of 21 and we live in the US. Not that he's never drank, but legally he can. So that's what he wants to do for his 21st birthday. And I'm like, well, good thing you're turning 21 on a Saturday then, huh, buddy? So that's what he would like to do. Is there any other events this month that I gotta do? Man, I really don't know. Like, I know this coming weekend my sister got volleyball, but like I've been undetermined if I wanted to go to that yet or not. It's like an all-day thing, and I don't know how long I want to sit there. Oh, but we can write your appointment. Nor is watching on the couch. Ellie, you have an appointment this day. Ellie, that's an event. That's something we gotta do, girl. You got to go groomer at 10 o'clock. You got to go see Carly. Yeah, you know who Carly is? Does Carly give you baths? And she clean your ears for you? She's like tilting her head like she's doing that thing. Isn't that right, Nori? I really feel like I don't have much going on this month, guys. Which is like good because the whole goal this month is like relaxing. I honestly can't think of like another event that I have going on. So that's good. Green. What did I make green last time, guys? I don't even remember. I guess, you know what? We're just gonna write down when I get paid. I get paid this week. And then here. Boop, 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 boop. Did I write anything else in green, guys? I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. Pal. Let's make my sprints purple. Let's change it up. These are all scheduled, by the way, already, guys. This is just a reminder for me. It also makes it look like I have more things to do with my life. Okay. I forgot how annoying this is sometimes when your guys' stuff is in the way. Because the critter things are down here. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. We gotta go back to the blue. I do have stuff I want to do that one weekend. This air freshener I have put over on this wall, that smells good. Boom. Okay. We gotta go back to blue. We gotta go back to blue. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Haha. Donna's 72-hour week and reading readathon thing. It's Donna's 72 hours this weekend. Oh my god. That's an event I want to do. Oh, don't fall off the wall, please. There's a reason I didn't take you down. I forgot how to spell the word hours. It's fine. Okay. Okay, Browning it is. When did we last change the Shelby litter? You know what? I gotta go check when my order's coming in. I'm back. I figured out when my Chewy order's coming in. So that's the week I have to change it. Because that's the schedule I got it on. Change the litter every 3 weeks. Order comes every 6 weeks. Get 2 bags at a time. Now we'll just keep playing until I get to, okay. I'm gonna make red my bills because that sounds more like a red thing than sprints, right? Electric. Leafy. this one, this one, and I think this is technically the day that's due. And I say technically because I actually don't owe anything on my student loans right now because the US government can't decide what to do with the federal student loans and they keep pushing the forbearance back and back. So I'm in forbearance and I technically owe nothing because as of my 2022 taxes, I did not make enough to have to pay anything, and then because they threw us into forbearance again, I owe them $0 a month with 0% interest right now because I'm in forbearance until they decide what to do with the loans, because I don't know what was wrong with Biden's save plan, but some people threw a fit. So I actually owe nothing at the current moment, but I just keep paying it like I do owe money, so that I owe less money whenever they decide to do something with it. So it's pretty basic. It looks like I got more stuff going on than what I actually do, guys. I promise I'm really not that busy. I just like to make it look like it, and boom, that's already done. Perfect, voila, amazing. We're done now? We get to the calendar? I feel like it's super late in the month for me to be doing that, but it's like the 6th. But I don't know, man, guys, I feel like this is late. Anyways, I kind of just did a lot of this off camera this month because I'm doing a chill month. We're trying to be chill here, guys, okay? But I have everything planned out. I'm not doing any like big scale readathons this month. Like, I'm not doing Romathon. I just need a break from like competitive readathons. I am doing Vanessa and Bree's March digital declutter one. So I don't have like a ton planned for that. I'm kind of, like I said, vibing with whatever I read. I'm just going to shove it into prompts. But they also have the cleaning one. And if I can get it to pull up here. So yeah, so like I have the book prompt one here. But I have the cleaning one here. And you can see I've already done a little bit of cleaning. My goal is to pretty much like try to do like one of these things like a day for the most part, just because I feel like it is coming. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Echo. It's coming along nicely that way. But I do have to add some here. I did that one. Duplicate again. Okay, here we go. Here's an updated one. So I've already done a fair amount. Like, you can see I've actually done more than 6. Some of them I did just cross off because, like, I live in an apartment building, guys, and I have a shared laundry facility, and I'm not cleaning their washers and dryers for them. You know, like, you guys can go clean your own dryer vents out and clean your own washing machine. I don't, like, that's not my job. So I did just cross those ones off because I'm not doing that. But yeah, I'm trying to just do more of a chill month this time around. I just don't want to be like, I feel like I've been feeling stressed lately, so I just wanted a chill month where I can relax a little bit. But I do have an updated little thing here for my pages tracker for the month, and I feel like I'm doing pretty solid. I mean, there's a few other colors, like you can see, like pink is still very much a dominant color as like in there, but there's not nearly as much in February. I kind of just waned off. I kind of fell off after the Get a Clue chaos weekend because I decided to try to participate again. And to be completely honest, those chaos weekends are actually no help to me because they're almost always geared toward let's read short books, and I am not a short book person. I generally don't like them. I find them kind of boring, and it's because I can't really get into a story that's like less than 100 pages or even like a little over 100 pages. I just can't get into it. Like, I don't see the appeal, I guess, in it. And it's probably because I like big chunky books, and that like the short one, I'm like, I can't get into this. But it makes me kind of slumpy afterwards. So I've been a little bit slumpy the past few days. Like, I have not finished a book yet in March. I like haven't even really read because I feel so slumpy from that. But I'm trying to get back into it. Okay, guys. Then I also have my 2025 genre tracker, and we're still going pretty strong. This is my chaos weekend attempts here. I did read 3 shorter science fiction books, but like it was literally just me driving that made me listen to them, because I was like driving back and forth. I was actually dog sitting that weekend, so I was driving the dogs back and forth to the groomer. So that's how we got that done. But otherwise, fantasy is still going pretty strong, admittedly, for what I'm reading. And actually, I did read one more book in February than I did in January, but I don't know. I feel like I didn't read a ton, you know? And I know I read a decent amount. I feel like I didn't read a bunch. But then we have my 2025 books bought that I'm keeping track of. And you can see I highlighted one here. That is one of the books I bought this year that I already read. Because one of my goals is to actually read half of the books I buy this year. So, I mean, there's 4 on this list and I've read 1. I actually still have my book of the month here to open with you guys, because I thought that'd be fun to include this month. But we're not that far. I also don't want to be buying books unless I read like 4 or 5 of my own books, which I know I'm not doing great on at the current moment, but we can see that like in February, the only book I bought was my book of the month book. So I feel like I did better in that sense. And I mean, it's just the beginning of March yet, and I haven't like, I have not gone to any stores or anything. So actually I went to a bookstore. I went to Barnes and Noble last month with my brother, and I actually didn't buy anything because a lot of the books I saw that I was interested in are available on KU, and I'm like, you don't need to buy it if it's on KU, and like, you know, you feel me? But thought we'd open my March book of the month. I did just cut like the tape on it last night. So this is the first book I picked for March book of the month. I picked Count My Lies by Sophie Stavia, and I picked this on simply because it's a debut. I'm into thrillers, but I was like, hey, I actually need some debuts for the debut authors challenge on book of the month. So I was like, why not? Because it sounds kind of up my alley, and I know there's like contemporary on there, but contemporary, guys, is like really not my jam so much. Like, I read it, but it's not something I gravitate towards. And then because you know, I have been a member of book of the month for a bit now, I picked out this one for my book of the year, which is The God of the Woods. And I really debated about getting this one or not, but then I was like, you know what, if it is the book of the year and I haven't read it, I should probably pick that one, because it obviously had so many good reviews. So I went ahead and picked this one. Also, I had kind of already read some of the other ones, like not necessarily through book of the month, like I had just read them, but also like they have like, they're not, I mean, I guess they're technically sprayed, but they're pink. And I was like, ooh, I'm actually kind of impressed that like book of the month did this. And I don't know if they did that for all of them, or if this was just like a very specific, this is the lolly, you know. I'm kind of interested. Like, this one I'm a little excited to try at some point, just because, like I said, it has so many good reviews. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. And I keep seeing ads on my YouTube pop up for this. Like, hey, this is book of the year. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's venture into this one. So I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but these are the 2 books that I got here for this month. Also, they're like drastically different sizes, but you know, it's fine. This one's a lot chunkier than I anticipated, but yeah, I kind of just thought we would dabble over in that realm for this month, you know? Like, let's try something a little different than like I normally would, because like I didn't get Out of the Woods when it was an option for the month, because it just didn't seem like my jam necessarily, but I'm willing to try, you know? And I mean, because I've been a member so long, it's not like I actually pay for that one individually, so I think that's fine. Okay, and then I have my March planning for us to go over. Again, I kind of did this off camera the other night. I was like sitting in bed while I was working on it, and I kind of have some ideas. So there's some videos I for sure want to get out this month. So I know I want to finish reading Onyx Storm, and I want to get my Onyx Storm vlog up and going. But another one, this is like a thing that's been on my list for quite some time now, is Ellie picked some book of the months for me. And yes, Ellie, my dog, picked some book of the months for me. And I've read half of them that she picked, so I want to finish the other half of them that she kind of picked out for me, which is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and How to End a Love Story. And then I've mentioned it a few times, I am doing this 30 plus book cozy mystery series. I'm going back through and like reading them and making like a mind map and stuff to like connect everything. So I want to finish up the first video for that series this month. So I have the books 3 and 4 because the books 1 through 4 are going to be the first video. So there's that going on. And then I was scrolling through Pinterest and I got this idea, and I'm kind of keeping it under wraps a little bit. I mean, if you roll back, and you can probably pause it and look at what my planner says here, but it is something I found on Pinterest. I was like, ooh, that would be a fun idea to go ahead and read. And like all the books are available on KU, so that's kind of what we're doing in that respect. Otherwise, other content that's going to be coming this month is going to be my spring TBR. I'm going to straight up be honest here, and I know I'll say it in my spring TBR. I failed at my winter TBR. Like, I really did not read a ton that was on my winter TBR. Like, I read a few, but like I really did kind of poorly, guys. So I think I just want to try to be more realistic with it for spring, that like these are what you're going to read, these are what you're not going to read. Let's just be a little bit more open about that, you know, you feel me? And then when we're talking about it, I guess we'll put this on the screen. We'll kind of go back to what I read this month for February. So the first one we have up here is my general stats, and I really like the Storygraph stats for this. But like I said, I've read 12 books in the month of February, and I mean 3,700 pages isn't horrible. And like I realistically, what I did read this month, I had a good reading. Like a 4.08 is a pretty good read all the way around. But I didn't read any nonfiction this month. I only stuck with fiction, and not surprising, fantasy kind of went out on top with then romance after it, which was not surprising. Also, it wasn't surprising that most of the books I read were audio, because I mean, I don't know, like I said, I've been kind of stressed, and when I'm stressed, like I just picking up a book is like the last thing I want to do. So like I listen to audio when I get ready for work, when I'm driving to work, that kind of stuff. So it's very much how I got my reading done this month. But I don't know, there's like several days you can see on the map where like I literally didn't read anything for like several days. Like not in a row, but like I don't know, it's just like a weird month for me, guys. And I don't know, I got feeling a little burnt out, not from like YouTube stuff. Like I'm not feeling burnt about like booktube or anything like that. I'm feeling burnt out with like work, because like so like we have they're called KPIs, key performance indicators, and we like a set number of patients we're supposed to take a day, which is 20. And in the fourth quarter, like they kind of released our KPIs this past month, and I took over 300 more patients than I like was expected to. And there are several people who I work with in that same office who took like 500 less patients than they were supposed to. And it's like, well, you know why? It's because I picked up most of their slack, and it kind of just frustrates me, and I'm just feeling burnt out. And like I feel like I'm beating a horse to death with this kind of stuff, because I say stuff and these girls just like don't listen. And I'm like, I don't care how the other girl trained you. Guess what? She doesn't work here anymore. Also, why were you listening to her when she literally didn't even work here for a year? Like, I don't care that she's older than I am. She clearly wasn't as well versed in this area. Also, that girl was super lazy as well. She's like, I don't like to move fast. I don't care that you don't like to move fast, but making me pick up everyone's slack is not the answer. And I straight up told them that. I'm like, you guys have left me very burnt out. And $125 in gift cards that I'm probably not going to use doesn't really make up for it. Because like they're like, we'll give you gift cards. And I'm like, okay, but like the gift cards, guys, aren't to anything I do. I'm like, I don't like Taco Bell. I don't like B-dubs. Like, because I don't like tacos, and I don't like B-dub sauce. So I don't want those. And they gave me like Bath and Body gift cards and some Kohl's gift cards, and I'm like, I don't need to buy anything. Like, I don't have that desire to go buy anything, and I don't need any of that. So the gift cards are literally probably just gonna sit there. I may re-gift them to my sisters for like birthday or something. I don't know, man. I just don't see why like I would personally need it, you know. But that's like a whole other tangent at this point, and I don't know, it's kind of left me feeling a little weird. But getting back into reading, my 2025 reading calendar, I always love this stuff that they do, because I like looking at how the month breaks down, and I just like looking how quickly I finish books. You can definitely see during Chaos Weekend, like I finished quite a few books in there, but I actually finished multiple on some days, like 2 on the one day. But, you know, it's just like not a ton. I feel like when I read 12 books, like it doesn't look like there's 12 books on this. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, because there's the one day I finished 2 in one day. Like I finished one and then I finished one and then I read a whole another one. That's what it was. But I don't know, just I don't know. It's just I like looking at it, and I like looking at the little breakdown of all my star ratings. Like Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy was like my first like okay-ish book in the Shadowhunter universe. Like I honestly just didn't care. Like I didn't like Simon in it. Like I wasn't a huge Simon fan to begin with, but I don't like his character now, like at all. So now that he lost his memory, like I don't care for him at all. So there's that. But yeah, I'm thinking just like a super chill month, and we'll kind of like see where it goes from there.